it's so confusing the way it writes.
Yeah, I mean,
but let's just roll a d6 and
Right.
1, 2.
Each die must be applied to a single characteristic is the usual way to do it.
yes.
But this is the first strike,
Yeah.
where it says the first wound, which I think is just a...
It's the first die.
Right, okay, yeah, it's the
die.
first, no, I think you're right, it's the first die.
Yeah.
So we're going to now determine what that hits.
Yes.
Okay, I think we're finally
Yeah,
we didn't get that last time. So that is going to be the third of the three.
Okay, so
and your endurance is terrible.
Yes,
Right.
so I am unconscious now.
Right. And
You
so
want to
then,
Yes.
but we have to check the other ones too.
Of course.
And then the other is applied to...
I won't die yet.
Sure.
But
With a medikit.
seriously wounded.
Yes, you are rendered unconscious.
Yes.
And so then, strength of 8, who's wounded, right? Okay, and then right. It's still a little tricky now. What do we do with these other wounds?
Yes.
I would have assumed that you just go up. You know, if you have the last one, then the next one is...
Okay, what's the next one? Yeah.
No, you're just guessing.
Yeah.
So in the rules.
Yeah.
But it's not say apparently.
So why don't we just randomize those as well?
It
But it doesn't say that either, because it says the first is
Right.
special, so I have no idea.
Yeah, it's hard for me to quite grasp the difference
Yeah.
between the first and the
That's
general.
why.
Yes.
We suffered over this last time.
If it was all of them randomized, they would tell us. If
Right.
they don't say anything,
Right.
they would just move by one every time.
That's
Which
a solution.
I don't know.
Right.
If it,
Yes,
to me,
I don't get to why that would be.
Well, we don't need to debate it.
Yeah.
We'll just think about it.
Yeah,
Right now,
I'm happy with any solution.
Okay,
Yeah.
game dice.
But
You know what? I think, you see, because it can't kill you unless it hits more than one
Yes.
yeah.
characteristic.
Yes, but since I'm at 0 or less on my endurance, the next wound will be applied to strength or dexterity. I guess.
I guess it has to be, yeah.
Yeah.
So the 4 goes to strength.
Yes.
So, and then the 3 goes to dexterity.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm unconscious, but I'm not seriously wounded.
Right.
Yet.
And so, but I believe that surprise has now been lost. So the next is
Yes, unless it's an immediate kill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so
So I'm yelping. I'm like, whoa!
Exactly. Yeah. And in fact, I even think that the creature might have. Well, it's not a pouncer. I like the idea that it would actually take you right off
It would.
in a leap, but it's more of a thrasher, so it just grabbed you.
Yeah.
Right. So which is cool too.
I like that.
And so what will happen? Buoys will, hit the brakes and curve the Jeep around. That's going to be his response in the next round, while the other people are trying to orient.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a classic fighting situation, and I think that we are going to be at short range due to the fact that it was, a little motion was involved, and you were surprised. So it took a moment for the Jeep to swing around. So at the moment, what we have is its attempt to do horrible things to you.
Yes.
And I imagine some attempt to shoot it.
Yes.
Okay. So remember, in this game, everybody just rolls.
Yes, simultaneously, right.
And so.
But that's what I was thinking. I'm a spade.
Thanks.
The real problem is that it has pretty much an automatic attack on
yes,
you.
Of course.
So that's 3 dice.
Another one?
Yeah.
So you applied to them.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
With
So,
that.
but we don't do. I mean, even if you were conscious, it still has a +12 to hit. So.
Yeah.
But the point is that we don't do the damage until the end of the round.
Right. Yes.
So
Yeah.
we'll just. I'll just leave those here. And then-
No, but that's exciting.
Yeah.
I like it.
And so the next question is, it doesn't matter, basically. So let's just go ahead and roll. We're going to check the
weight and...
Yeah, we're going to check all these things. So it has no armor.
Okay.
and you are using, I'm going to say these are probably, wait, there's that, length, body armor, there. These are intended, right, these are intended for killing at range. These are better than just carbines. They're real rifles, so it's +3 for the weapon. And then carbine at short range is +1. It's -4 at close range, which makes sense.
Of course.
Right? But a rifle, yeah, is +1 against short.
Yeah, but you could use it as a cloud, I think, in short range.
Correct. But then you just go to a club and have a different thing. So we have, you have your nice +4 to your chance to hit the thing.
Plus the rifle.
At 1?
Yes.
Okay, so +5.
+5.
And it doesn't have any armor, so there's no reduction to that. We've already accounted for range and everything. So.
Yeah. But,
no, wait, I'm not rolling for anything. Why am I doing that? What? Oh no.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8 is a hit.
Gosh,
okay. Yeah. So it's been hit once. I'll just put an X there. Go ahead and you didn't get to do anything last session either.
No, but I
No jokes.
I'm not here for rolling dice. I'm here to participate.
So tell me, I get it, but it's still sad. But anyway, here are some dice for you to roll for Amira, which will be the same roll because she has rifle 1. So it's the same thing.
So +4.
Yeah, +4.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it.
And then Sufan, same thing, but he's weakened, and I think that's going to have some sort of effect.
Definitely.
Just to check on, yes, weakened blows and swings, and I'm just having it apply to everything, including the shot. So subject to the negative in the weapons table. So if we go to the weapons table, and we see if he's weakened.
I'm not sure that applies to range.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm just checking. It does not. Okay, so
+4.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Right. So bang, bang, bang. Buis is busy.
Try not to
run anyone over or throw anyone out.
Or please just kill me.
Right. And in fact, there is such a thing as a vehicle roll for driving around.
Oh, of course.
So therefore, let's just check to see whether he overturns the.
Right, and see if the moving vehicle could have affected the roll.
That's or it will next turn, I guess, if everything.
Right. Remember, all the effects come at the end. So.
If it crashes, it will be for the next round.
Right. Well, modern all-terrain vehicles, ATVs. So. Serve as a
You're sitting in a moving vehicle.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we could have it at night.
Yeah.
He does fine.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he's very competent.
Right, but he actually rolls a 7, and I think 7+ is the target for ordinary things. But he has a +1 for ATV.
Yeah.
I
don't remember.
So whether it's a 7 or an 8, he made it.
Or perhaps it's only silent. No.
Now. So, but it was a close one.
Yeah.
Okay, now we do damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the first damage that we do is to you.
Yeah.
And I think this goes 1 to strength, 1 to dexterity, 1 to endurance.
Okay.
I think that's the way it works.
My endurance is at sub-0.
Right. Well, it doesn't continue to go down.
No.
But I think it just soaks it.
Okay.
I think it'll soak the die.
Okay. So it's not like strength, dexterity, and then strength again or something like that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, how would I know? But
yeah.
But it just seems to me as though it's, the way I'm interpreting it anyway.
It's very unlikely that I will survive this, but I'm totally okay with that.
Okay, so in that order then, this square-cornered red die, round-cornered red die, black die.
Dead dice.
Okay, so strength, is that first?
Yes.
That's -6. So that takes you to 0 or not?
Yes, sub-0.
Then dexterity, just -1.
Oh, I'm still alive.
Yeah, and then, right. So So now you are incapacitated, I think.
Yes.
Not just unconscious. I think you're correlate whatever that effect is for 2 dice.
Yeah, yes, I think I'm seriously wounded.
Right, here we go. The character has been seriously wounded. Yes.
Yes.
Now for what happens to it, taking all of these shots. And that's actually going to be kind of nice because the damage from a carbine is 3 dice.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll. Yeah.
Borrowing 1 die.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll for. Okay.
Are we randomizing the? Like...
No. This is a sub. This is a total.
Okay.
Sorry, 2, 5, and 6.
Okay. That's 13.
And 11.
It's in total?
Yeah, you just add them all.
Okay. Sorry.
As I understand it. Yeah.
11 and 6, so 17.
Wait, that's for the 3rd shot.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 6. Okay. Somebody is beeping me. Okay.
How dare they?
Okay. So let's back up a little bit. We have 13, 11, and 6.
Yes.
And unless I'm completely not understanding this, because the animals you see don't actually have the attributes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they just have hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
And unless I'm completely misunderstanding that, but I think that's the case.
And now I want to hear. It looks up at you, like slightly annoyed.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah.
well, it doesn't have armor, so. But I've got its hit points here. If I'm doing this correctly, it has taken 13. It's taken 30 points.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and that actually will knock it unconscious and almost kill it. So basically, it will be shot off you and be lying there, with its little tentacle waving, and then it falls down. Yeah. So bang, bang, bang.
Tough little guy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the way it works is that they have a 1 number. Which will knock it unconscious, and then if you do the amount that comes after that, then it will die.
Okay.
So the interesting thing is that the dice amounts are different for different results, but you do roll them for the numbers. So you may end up with an animal that's very hard to knock out. But if it receives a little bit more, will die, right, or something like that. This one actually has a lot, 15 and 17, but you did 30 out of 32 total. So basically, high-powered rifles, basically just blow it away from you.
Please, we finish this off now. But that does count as kill, doesn't it?
Right, and so
to my surprise, I'm still breathing.
Right. And the good news is that this means that the scavengers of the prairie, which interestingly enough are extremely tiny and fly, are now as you pack up poor Jones and use the medical kit on him and things like that, then because Bowie, who seems to be a rather competent sword, takes care of the medical side too. So you're basically tubed up and suffering. But the point is, then this flock of nasty little winged creatures will descend out of nowhere and start reducing that corpse, sooner or later. Yeah. To very little left.
It was still alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. It was.
I wanted a piece of it. Oh.
Yeah. So that wasn't what they were after. That was just one of the dangers.
Of course.
Yes.
Let's check the time here. We've got a little bit of time. Okay. All right. So into the ruins. So you will be traveling along what were clearly at some point streets and avenues and open spaces and the remains of buildings, but they are really, really ruined. So it's much less of slightly decayed city and much more a very strange looking wilderness. Right.
Does it look like a city that was without specific infrastructure about the atmosphere?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because-
What's your education?
9.
You are educated enough, I think. We've been thinking about that. When there isn't a skill,
Yeah.
we just
Think
look at how good you are, and
Okay.
you know,
Good.
get an education of 2 or something.
Yeah.
What do you know?
No, that's
The
fair.
9 is quite good, so
Yeah.
therefore, you're looking at it, and you will see that there did not seem to be any technical
Mm.
accommodation for
Yeah.
humans.
Oh, for humans.
Right. So, or for people who couldn't breathe this atmosphere.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
So, so yeah, whatever
yeah.
was here could have been native.
Or it was before the atmosphere went bad.
Right. That's true too. Yeah. So so yeah, that's interesting.
Yes.
They, if you mention anything like that, the privileged people you're driving with, you know, they hear you talking, but
They don't get it at all.
why is anybody talking about that?
Oh.
Right. So you're getting, they just don't have the priorities to, care about the history of the place or anything.
Sure.
But yeah, with your education, there's some interesting points about this. You can tell you actually passed the remains of what is almost certainly a spaceport.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same as
Yeah.
your kinds of spaceport, but you're smart enough to say space traveling ships came here. So you will come to through these ruins. Oh wait.
I come to?
Well, we have to see what you need in the ruins. Nothing.
Oh.
Yes. And so what you will come to though, as though they are very interested. This is where you are informed,
Mhm.
or have been informed, that this is where we're looking for, the real prey. And I have my ruins sheet. We've got that thing. Yeah.
I'm happy that they brought me along.
Yeah,
Right,
just leave me there.
No, that's not right. Oh, I'm so sad. We didn't find it. We didn't have an encounter in the ruins. Okay, I have to tell you. I have to tell you about some of these things. There is technically an herbivore, and it has no speed, which means it can't move. Right? But it is a filter feeder.
Oh.
Okay.
Which means that in one fashion or another, it draws the environment through it.
Yeah.
Now, if it moved, then it would pass through things, but it doesn't move, so that means it has to move things through it. And it's by being in the table, it means it is technically dangerous to people. So therefore, otherwise it would just be, environment to look at. But this is where it would be actually powerful enough or somehow able to suck enough of the air or some other medium through it. So I probably have to make up some weird science fiction way that it actually could pull you into it.
That's inspiring.